Hope you're having a great week. We decided to take the opportunity of this extremely brilliant sunny day and all of the sunbathing that is possible on such a day. Even though it's late October, it's fall time, the leaves are turning and falling and making very pretty red and orange decorations on the streets and sidewalks here in Boston. But I thought that we should take some time to look at this kitty cat who is soaking in the sun, and that even the October sun can be utilized in this manner. So I'm going to go ahead and share the live here and hope that many of you can join and we can have a chat. And then we will see what we feel like doing. Sometimes we read, sometimes we study, sometimes we discuss physics, sometimes we read out of murder mystery books, but always we chat and we hang out with kitty cats. So let me put this down. Oh, sorry, Suji. I moved the... Oh, I moved the books, which made it so that she was startled. I'm so sorry, Suji. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Say hi in the chat. Dominate the chat. Happy to see you and lovely to chat with you guys. Thank you so very much for coming into the live and joining. Please do like, share, and subscribe. As well, I'm having my coffee. I'm having some. There's my live on my laptop. I can hear it. So that means it's working. I'm having some mini pandan mung bean cake. I got this from a grocery shop yesterday. Let me make sure that things are visible. Hi there. Assalamu alaikum. I'm from Indonesia. Oh, very nice. Of course. Yes, of course I like cat. Love cat. This is a wonderful cat that we have here. Thank you everybody for joining. How are you doing? Tell me where you're calling from or joining from. If you don't mind sharing, you can be more general. You can just give us the continent. Indonesia. So we've got Asia in the house. Anybody from Australia, New Zealand? United States. Very nice, Rubiela. Hola. Rubiela Vargas is saying hola. And US. So United States is where we are too. We're in Boston. Anybody from South America, Europe, Africa, Antarctica? Yay. Singapore. Oh, wow. I have been to Singapore when I was little. Marcy, Delaware. Excuse me. That's amazing. Marcy Delaware says Singapore. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Yes, Singapore is. And I believe from a Singaporean cruise, you can actually see Indonesia in the distance. So we've got two countries that are not too far away from each other, Indonesia and Singapore, represented in the chat. Very nice. Love it. I have never been to Indonesia, but I've seen it in the distance. Yes, and Malaysia too. You speak Spanish. I speak a very little amount of Spanish, but you can speak Spanish if you like, and I'll try to follow along. Rubiela. Yes, and Malaysia too. Yes. I've also been to Malaysia. So thankfully, I have been to Malaysia and Singapore and Thailand because I'm from India. So when I was growing up, I had the opportunity to visit those places, but I have not actually been on an Indonesian island, just seen them in the distance from Singapore. Rubiela says, okay, very nice. Yes, Rubiela, tell us something in Spanish. You should teach us something. I am, but I can to the US. Oh, I see. I am, I'm gonna have to look up that flag. If you could tell us the country. Sorry, I didn't recognize it or don't know off the top of my head about that particular flag. Colombia. Oh, thank you, Rubiela. Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't know it off the top of my head. Colombia. Ooh, very nice. I worked with somebody in school who was from Colombia, and they were a very good mentor of mine, actually. Maybe that's Colombia. Oh, thank you. Yes. Rubiela says Colombia. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the clarification and very nice to know and very nice to see your flag. Are you studying in the US? I did. I was in school in the US. I did all my higher education, undergrad, grad, all that in the US. So Rubiela says that they're from Colombia, but in the US right now. Perfect. Perfect. I'm here soon, soy el hijo. If anybody wants to translate the Spanish to English, be my guest. I think I understand some Spanish. I just might not get the full picture. Sorry about that. I know I should learn more Spanish. In my neighborhood where I live in Boston area, actually most people speak Spanish, and I'm the son. Oh, I am the son. Okay. I got you. Sorry, I got you. You're a guy. Is that what you're saying? Are you studying in the US? I'm the son. Sorry, I spelled it wrong. No worries. No worries. That's okay. Thank you for being in the live chat. Thank you for typing and telling us about your background. So we've got Colombia, we've got Singapore, Malaysia, not Malaysia maybe, but Indonesia, US. I'm from India. There's usually people from India and other parts of Asia in the chat. And actually, I sometimes go live when it's more later here because I thought maybe that way more people from Asia can join. But I also find that sometimes when I go live at the usual time, people in Asia are still up. So thank you for joining, even if it's later in the evening for you. Can you go to my are you saying to go to your profile somewhere? I certainly can later on, maybe after my live. To my Callan. I don't know what the... Okay, yeah, sure, later on. Certainly can do. Yes. Guys, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow to the 3,000 subscribers. And also I've been doing a lot of other content as well. Like I sometimes read for you guys from books, as well as I've been doing sort of like discussions about physics lately as well. And people seem to really enjoy murder mysteries like me. And you know, trees grow, but have you ever seen a knee grow? I have not. Can a knee grow? Isn't it bone? Maybe it can. Happy to learn about biology as well. So, anyway, there's been a lot that we've been doing on the live stream. Sometimes it develops a little bit organically depending on who's in the live. And lately, we've been doing a ton of discussion about physics, and some people have really enjoyed it and benefited from it. So that's what this is. It's kind of like soothing, peaceful, relaxing type of videos and live streams. And then we also make a ton of shorts. So really appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button or notification button or whatever and like the live. That would really help out. And thank you. I have 4 subscribers. Got it. Yeah, I didn't used to do YouTube sort of as intensely as I'm doing it these days. You know, I have had this channel for over 10 years, like 11 years, I think. But really, in the last couple of years, I've been going kind of more seriously on the channel and posting and being consistent. And I want to kind of grow it more, you know? So thank you for your support. Let me put the phone down and do some typing. I'll ask you a question in the live chat. Are you 10 years old, younger or older? Sorry, if I guess if you're exactly 10, then say 10 in the chat. But if you're younger, then you have an option for that. And if you're older, then you have an option for that. If you're exactly 10, then type 10. Are you 10 years old, younger or older? So this is a sort of a funny thing. At one point, I realized that a lot of the people in my live stream were 10 years old. Ryan asks, are you 10 years old? I am not. I am not. I'm over 10 for sure, quite a bit older than 10. But see, Rubiela is saying that they're 10. 10! Yay! So I found that a lot of people on my live stream are sometimes exactly 10 years old. You know what I mean? It's a common age. So that's why I wanted to ask about that. Sometimes, of course, a lot of people are older than 10, quite a bit older than 10. But I've had also people who are a little bit younger, like 5 or 6 years old, even because, you know, the young people like kitty cats. So this is interesting to me because I think because I have the kitty cats and the videos, it attracts younger people, which I love. And also that leads to more diverse and more interesting conversations sometimes when we have so many different people in the chat. And also, hopefully, the topics we study, then even like the younger people can be a part of that, and they maybe they feel more comfortable because of the kitty cats. You know what I mean? I am the son. Okay, got it. You are the son of Rubiela. I see. You're the 10-year-old son of Rubiela, is that right? That makes sense. A lot of people do use their parents' phones and devices to come into the live stream. Bubble Candy, hi. Hello, my friend. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Long time no see, Bubble Candy. Do you have school off today? Yeah, so Rubiela, as in Rubiela's son, is saying, yes, very nice. So I realize that a lot of people, when I look at the analytics later on, it seems like they are adults, but actually they are like the children of the adults who are using the phone or device. That's why I asked in the poll about the age, because that also gives me an idea who is in the audience. And I am always happy when there are, both children and adults, because this is a family friendly, kid friendly live stream. And we generally talk about, topics that range from kitty cats to physics to storybooks. So hopefully you enjoy. I just came home. Oh, Bubble Candy. So school is done today. Wednesday school done. Very nice. And Bubble Candy, I think you might be in Florida. So hopefully things are better there now. I just wanted to make sure, but you don't have to say Florida if you don't want to say your state. But I do hope that things have gotten better in the South, where things were affected by the hurricanes. Sorry, the internet isn't answering me. That's okay. If you, we will be around. So if your internet is back up, then you can rejoin. I have a VIP guest of mine from Pakistan who joins from 5 or 6 different devices. And from how she chats, I even figure out that it is her, even though her username is changing. So, so no worries at all. I understand life happens, internet speed goes down, and people change their phone and device, and people sometimes use their other relative's phone to join the chat. So no worries at all. I'm just happy you're here. Thank you so much. And we might do a little bit of reading. So sometimes, I read on topics that are a little bit more interesting to the adults, like physics topic. We've been talking about Einstein and his life and special relativity and his physics contributions in the year 1905 and around then. And sometimes some people find that to be boring. But what I say is, even boring is a good thing, in the sense that your mind is actually very active, and able to innovate and invent in a safe environment when you're bored. So if you find the live stream boring, just close your eyes and listen to it like a relaxing content. There is not too much stimulation in these live streams and in these videos, because it's supposed to be like peaceful, relaxing content. And if you learn a little bit here and there from these topics, that's a good thing. And I definitely learn a lot from you guys when you share something. Yes, Pear, I have to do something. Okay, that's okay. So sometimes I learn a lot, actually. For example, there are some countries that I didn't know about, unfortunately, even though there are only, I think, like 192 countries. So really, I should know all of them. But because of you and all of you joining from different parts of the world, I learn a lot. And that's why I want to add value, and sometimes we study and read as part of the live stream. And what I do is I still look at your comments and chat messages in between the reading and the other discussion, so that I also know what you wrote. But sometimes I know it can be boring as well. But that's actually a good thing, because if you're bored, then you can innovate better sometimes. David, hi. David Tong says, what a pretty cat. Calico? I don't know if she is a calico. I call her a brown tiger, because she has these like tiger print stripes and tiger print on her belly. So I'm actually not sure if she is a calico. You know what I mean? Who knows? I'll show you Baji in just a second. Rubiela is saying, okay, I missed something. And by Rubiela, I mean her son. Ooh, are you 10 years old, younger, or older? The poll is saying older, 100%. There are 4 votes, and we know that there are a few 10-year-olds in the live who I said that if you're 10, you have to put it in the chat. So you can put it in the chat. 10. Just say 10. If you're 10 and you want to share that you're 10. Because I kid you not, one time everybody on my live was 10. Like they were all joining from different countries and they were around the age of 10. Like someone was 9, someone was 10, someone was 8, someone was 7. So I was like, okay, 10 and around 10 is sort of an important age here. This is why I asked. So thank you. I'm drinking some coffee, bubble candy. Are you gonna get some food after your school? ओह शकुनी मामा, प्रणाम जी। प्रणाम, कैसे हैं आप? सब कुछ कैसा चल रहा है? कैसे आपकी लाइफ में इतने कम लोग क्यों हैं जी? ये तो बहुत लोग हैं। सब बढ़िया। आप बताएं, आप कैसी है? हाय, आप बताएं आप कैसी है? आपकी लाइफ में इतनी कम लोग क्यों हैं जी? ये तो बहुत सारे लोग हैं. This is a lot of people, Shakuni Mama. 17 amazing people are in the live. I'm very thankful for that indeed. And you know, 17 people are there and 10 likes. Wow, that's actually my birthday. 1710, October 17. I just had my birthday. आपके साथ जब बात हो रही थी last time, I was about to go to my birthday celebration and I was actually kind of tired and I was thinking, okay, I'll keep on working or what. But my friends were already coming to the celebration. और उसके बाद उन लोगों ने हमें बहुत अच्छा ट्रीट दिया. सो यही अपडेट था उस दिन के बारे में. थैंक यू. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you. Yes, it's my birthday month. I just had my birthday last week. And after that, I had been going live around my birthday time and also on the weekend. On the weekend, we go live for quite a long time in the afternoon in Boston time. And we did a bunch of reading and chatting and discussion. And after that, I had a birthday party that I made a reservation in downtown Boston. And I was running a little bit late, but it worked out. जी मेरा एक सवाल है फिज़िक्स के बारे में. या हाँ जी बिल्कुल पूछिए. आप बताएं फिज़िक्स के बारे में क्या सवाल है. So since I have my background in physics, I have been covering some physics topics and also for my own studying purposes as well. It's good to catch up with these topics, and so that's why sometimes I have those discussions here on the live. Today too, we will probably have these discussions. So let me know if you have any questions about that. We actually were in the middle of a chapter last time. We were discussing special relativity, and we were discussing what kind of happened in Einstein's life around 1905. So we actually do have to wrap that chapter up at some point soon here, and then we will be able to begin the next chapter and next phase of his life and also of physics topics which are in general relativity. So I also try to use this channel as a platform where I can make these topics a bit more accessible to the normal people, because even though these topics have been around since early 20th century, they can still be a little bit confusing to most people, and they're not really covered. I feel like they're not always covered too well in school. So Fuji, no Fuji. Okay, Fuji is being a little bit naughty over there. No Fuji. I might also have to charge my phone at some point because it's not fully charged. But fear not, we will continue. Hola. जी, जब भी हम रोशनी में करीब जाते हैं तो हमारा छाया छोटा बनता जाता है और रोशनी से दूर जाने से छाया बड़ा बनता जाता है, ऐसा क्यों? So that's a geometry problem. If you look at a light source and draw a line from the light source towards you, you'll be able to see where you're blocking, and depending on where the light source is, you'll make a shadow. So it's more of a, does that make sense? It's more of an optics and geometry question than it's a physical phenomena. If that makes any sense. But, we can also ask Google, how are shadows formed? Maybe Google will be able to say. So I Googled it, and it says shadows are formed when an opaque object blocks light from passing through it, creating a dark area on the surface behind the object where the light cannot reach. Essentially, a shadow is the absence of light caused by an object obstructing the light source. So, यूं ही पूछ लिया जी. I see. Well, you can also do experiments with this. If you like light and shadow experiments, light and dark experiments, geometry dash. Do you mean geometry? You can also do experiments to further understand this. So, यूं ही पूछ लिया. Okay. Just like that, he asked. Got it. So, in this live stream, we will actually do some more discussion of the chapter that we were reading, that we were on, which was, I believe, chapter 3, which is the special relativity work that Einstein did. But first, I actually have to do a couple of things and put things away. So that's why I'm not starting to read and study that right now. We're going to hang out and keep chatting for a little bit here. And then I need to do a few things around the house. And then I will come back to that chapter. जी आप बताएं हम किस विषय पर बात करें? Yes, of course. आप हमें इंडिया के बारे में कुछ बताएं तो अच्छा होगा. शायद हिमालयस के बारे में या इंडिया पे कहाँ पे घूमने जा सकते हैं और क्या-क्या एक्टिविटीज़ कर सकते हैं, उसके बारे में बताएँ तो बहुत ही अच्छा होगा। So I just asked Shakuni Mama to talk about India and tell us something about India that we might not know. Rubiela says, we are 9. We are 9 as in 9 years old, or you mean there are 9 people? 17, yes. Yes, there are 17. Hi, hello to my 17 friends. Yay. Gulmarg. Wow. साउथ में रामेश्वरम, कन्याकुमारी, मुन्नार। गुलमर्ग में क्या क्या देख सकते हैं ये बताएं। गुलमर्ग में क्या देख सकते हैं और क्या कर सकते हैं। आई थिंक आई हैव बीन टू रामेश्वरम ऑलरेडी। साउथ में हमने टाइम स्पेंड किया। हिमालयस में हमने शिमला, चेल और सम ऑफ दीज ऐसी कुछ जगह पे गए थे, पर वापस जाना चाहेंगे वहाँ पे घूमने के लिए और देखने के लिए सब कुछ। नैनीताल, वाओ। या उड़ीसा में हरिशंकर, अच्छा। दुधुमा वाटरफॉल्स, हरिशंकर बोलांगीर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में पड़ता है। ओह वाह, आप क्या उड़ीसा से हैं? आपको पता है बहुत उड़ीसा के बारे में? दिस इज हिंदी। वेस्ट बंगाल की बात करें तो दार्जिलिंग, कालिम्पोंग जा सकती है। हाँ जी, दार्जिलिंग और कालिम्पोंग हमने बचपन में तो गए हैं, फिर से जाना चाहेंगे। हाँ मैं, ओह उड़ीसा से हैं आप। मेरी जो दादी थी, वो भी उड़ीसा से थी, माय फादर्स मॉम। उन्होंने भी उड़ीसा में उनकी बचपन बिताई। दिस इज हिंदी, रुबियला। उड़ीसा की कहाँ से हैं आप? हाँ जी, वो उड़ीसा में रहती थी। उनकी 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 पेरेंट्स के साथ। उड़ीसा की ब्रह्मापुर शहर से हूँ। वाह। कोलकाता से 605 किलोमीटर दूर साउथ में है ये शहर, ऑन द बे ऑफ बंगाल। ओह वाओ, दैट इज अमेजिंग। पहले से नमस्ते। Wow, Rubiela is sending messages in Hindi now. That's really cool. Thank you, Rubiela. Brahmapur, Orissa. Wow, Brahmapur. It's a very nice name. बहुत ही अच्छा इस जगह की नाम है। Orissa में, yeah, there were people in my family who lived there, and we even visited a couple of times. It was fun. It was peaceful. थैंक यू जी। नागालैंड की अच्छी जगह है जुकू वैली। ओह वाह, आई एम लर्निंग अ लॉट। नागालैंड की अच्छी जगह है जुकू वैली। वाह, दैट्स अमेजिंग। There is so much to see and explore indeed. Yeah. आपकी दादी कौन से शहर में रहा करती थी? That's what I've been trying to remember. आप थोड़ा उड़ीसा की जगहों की नाम बताएं तो याद आ जाएगा। आपकी दादी कौन सी शहर में रहा करती थी? Exactly. It's coming to my mind, but not quite. It's a very common name. जी मैम, मैं ज्योग्राफी में थोड़ा बहुत स्ट्रांग हूँ। हाँ जी, बहुत ही स्ट्रांग है। आप थोड़ा उड़ीसा की जगहों की नाम बताएंगे तो याद आ जाएगा। Say some Orissa names of places. यार कौन सी जगह थी? Puri. Oh yeah, Puri to I've been. I've been to Puri for fun. Not Bhadrak, not Baleshwar. Not Puri. She is from uh, और बताएं, कुछ और नाम बताएं. um, पुरी तो we used to go. Actually पुरी में हम we used to go to Puri a lot. Kendrapara no, Sambalpur no, Bhadrak no, Baleshwar no, Puri no. Ugh. It will come. मलकनगिरी, कालाहांडी, नो नहीं, अभी तक नहीं. Some place that is very common. उड़ीसा में बोलांगीर, रूरकेला, सुंदरगढ़ नहीं. I think it's with a K. K से है शायद. नहीं भी हो सकता है. भद्रक, बालेश्वर, पुरी, क्योंझार नहीं. नो नो नो. केंद्रपरा, संबलपुर, नो 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 नो. सुंदरगढ़. दिस इज वो जो मूवी था ना सलमान खान की, सब लोग गेस करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे कि वो बच्ची कहाँ से है. ऐसा लग रहा है कि ऐसे है. कहाँ कहाँ था वो जगह. They were all there and they were even, some of them even now are there. क्योंझार, नो नॉट क्योंझार. ऐसी एक जगह जो बहुत कॉमन है. Bajrangi Bhaijan, yeah. This is this is sounding like that Bajrangi Bhaijan scene where we're trying to guess the name of the place. सब बस की सब लोग गेस कर रहे थे कि कहाँ से है ये बच्ची, तो सब ने जगह बता दी, पर वो एक अलग देश से थी. बट ये जगह जो है जहाँ से हमारी दादी है, ये बहुत ही एक कॉमन प्लेस है. Bhubaneswar! Yes! Oh my god. I don't know why I said it's with a K. It's Bhubaneswar. She's from Bhubaneswar. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe I forgot about Bhubaneswar. जी वो भुवनेश्वर से है और अभी तक भुवनेश्वर में कुछ लोग हैं हमारा और उनके कुछ अलग फैमिली मेम्बर्स अभी भी वहाँ पे हैं. आई डोंट नो व्हाई. I think because her family, maybe her parents were in Bhubaneswar for some reason because they're not originally from Bhubaneswar. वो तो मैंने लिखा था क्या भुवनेश्वर. वो तो उड़ीसा की राजधानी है. हाँ जी, मैंने बताया ना, एक बहुत ही कॉमन जगह है. भाद्रक, बालेश्वर. आपने लिखा था कोरापुट, जगत सिंहपुर, Bhubaneswar, Kotak. Actually, I think she was born in Kotak. But then, हाँ जी, सॉरी, हमने मिस कर दिया. ये मैसेज मैंने पढ़ा नहीं. ये कटक जो जगह है, I think she might have been born there. And then I think she grew up or later on she was in Bhubaneswar. ये भुवनेश्वर जो जगह है, I heard about it so much. I actually used to think that it's in Bengal. When I was young. ये भुवनेश्वर में हम गए हैं. आई थिंक कटक में भी शायद गए हैं बचपन में. तो वो जो आप जब छोटे होते आपको पता नहीं होता ना कब स्टेट चेंज हो गई एंड ऑल दैट. सो हाँ जी, वो तो उड़ीसा की राजधानी है. वो तो मैंने लिखा था. हाँ जी, कटक भुवनेश्वर से 28 किलोमीटर दूर है. अच्छा, तो कटक भुवनेश्वर के पास ही है. इसीलिए ये जो है ना, हमने ये डिटेल्स को बाद में समझा, पर हमारी दादी वहाँ से है और ये जो वर्ड्स है कटक और भुवनेश्वर, ये दोनों वो बताते थे, तो हमने थोड़ा मिक्स कर लिया शायद कि कहाँ से है वो। कटक से भी है और भुवनेश्वर से भी है और हमने गए भी है, पर छोटे थे तो तब उतना पता नहीं था कि बंगाल में है या उड़ीसा में है या कुछ कहाँ है। पुरी में भी हम बहुत गए जब छोटे थे। तो आपने ये कन्फ्यूजन दूर कर दी, तो थैंक यू सो मच। कटक भुवनेश्वर से 28 किलोमीटर, यस थैंक यू। हाँ जी, कटक और भुवनेश्वर दोनों को मिलाकर ट्विन सिटी कहा जाता है। रियली? कटक और भुवनेश्वर दोनों को मिलाकर ट्विन सिटी। वाह! तो हमारी दादी बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल थी, बहुत ही सुंदर थी और बहुत पढ़ाई में भी अच्छी थी वो। हिस्ट्री और ये सब, हिस्ट्री और आई थिंक हिस्ट्री को पढ़ा पढ़ा करती थी वो। बहुत ही बुक्स पढ़ती थी वो। उनकी बाकी सब बहन बहन भाई ये सब भी थे। और अभी भी आई डोंट नो व्हाई, आई थिंक माय अनदर पार्ट ऑफ द फैमिली इज़ ऑल्सो इन उड़ीसा। ये जो सब कनेक्शंस है, इनको हम ज़्यादा समझते नहीं हैं, पर हमारी दादी को तो हमें पता है कि वहाँ वहाँ से थी, बट आई डोंट नो व्हाई, माने वहाँ पे क्यों थी ये नहीं पता उनकी फैमिली, क्योंकि अम, बाद में तो वो लोग सब बंगाल में रहे हैं, सो आई एम नॉट श्योर। कटक और भुवनेश्वर दोनों को मिलाकर ट्विन सिटी। तो अब कैसे है ये कटक और भुवनेश्वर? अब कैसी है ये सब जगह? अच्छा है और कुछ चेंजेस हुआ है यहाँ पे? इनके बारे में बताएं। जी, आप इंडिया में कहाँ रहा करती थी? कोलकाता में। और कोलकाता के बारे में भी शायद उतना पता नहीं है, क्योंकि हम छोटे थे ना, तो स्कूल जाते थे कि यू नो नॉट नॉट अ लॉट ऑफ एक्सप्लोरेशन, बट हम कोलकाता से हैं। कोलकाता। भुवनेश्वर अच्छा है लेकिन कटक इतना अच्छा नहीं है। कटक की पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी ज़्यादा है। ओह, भीड़ भाड़ वाला शहर है कटक। तो अच्छा है, थोड़ा भीड़ हो तो अच्छा ही है। भुवनेश्वर अच्छा है लेकिन कटक इतना अच्छा नहीं है। कटक की पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी ज़्यादा है, भीड़ भाड़ वाला शहर है। अच्छा, ओके, नाइस टू नो दीज। और आपने बताया कि आप ब्रह्मापुर से हैं, उसको ज़रा हम फिर से देखते हैं। लेट मी सी वेयर इज दैट। या ब्रह्मापुर, पता नहीं था इतना हमें उड़ीसा के बारे में। कटक की गलियों चौड़ी नहीं है, कहीं जाने के लिए समय लगता है। ओ हाँ, कंजेस्शन, यू मीन कंजेस्टेड होते हैं। कटक की गलियारों चौड़ी नहीं है, कहीं जाने के लिए समय लगता है। ब्रह्मापुर गंजम जिला में है। 52 गलियां 53 बाजार कहाँ जाता है कटक को? ओह वाह, 52 गलियां 53 बाजार कहाँ जाता है? कटक यहाँ से एग्जैक्टली 194 किलोमीटर्स है। वाह, वो कटक में ही पैदा हुई थी शायद। कितना अच्छा लग रहा है। उड़ीसा के बारे में सुन के। That's really amazing. ब्रह्मापुर, सो ब्रह्मापुर से तो बहुत दूरी है. 194 kilometers is a lot. But at least you have the ocean, like you're on the sea, you said. तो बीच है क्या ब्रह्मापुर में? Are there beaches? Where you are? जी, यहाँ से बीच 22 किलोमीटर्स दूर है. तो आप जाते हैं क्या बीच में? ये जो बीच है ब्रह्मापुर के 22 किलोमीटर्स दूर, ये अच्छा है क्या? पुरी के जैसे है? पुरी में तो बहुत ही भीड़ है. तो अगर अच्छा कोई बीच पे जाना हो उड़ीसा में तो अच्छा, आपको क्या गोपालपुर पता है? ये गोपालपुर क्या है आपको पता है क्या? That's another place too that we used to go when we were kids, and I'm not sure कि वो exactly कहाँ पे है. बीच वाला शहर गोपालपुर है. Really? हमने गए हैं वहाँ पे. I've been there. जी, यहाँ से बीच 22 किलोमीटर दूर है. बीच वाला शहर गोपालपुर है. बहरमपुर टाउन के एज से समुंदर 10 किलोमीटर्स है. बहरमपुर टाउन के एज से समुंदर 10 किलोमीटर्स है. यहाँ का बीच खाली खाली रहता है. गोपालपुर ही तो यहाँ से 22 माई खान टू बॉन्ग टॉकिंग इन हिंदी. हम आप बांग्ला बोलते हैं क्या? टू बॉन्ग टॉकिंग इन हिंदी. हमें क्या पता है इनको बांग्ला पता है या नहीं. हम तो इनको हिंदी में बोल के बांग्ला सिखा रहे. यानी आप बहरमपुर आई है. बहरमपुर आपने तो बोला ब्रह्मापुर. आई हैव बिन टू. जी, मैं बांग्ला बोल सकता हूँ. अच्छा, तो बोले बांग्ला में ही बोले. हमें क्यों टॉर्चर कर रहे हिंदी में? नहीं, एक्चुअली आप हिंदी में ही बताएं क्योंकि ये प्रैक्टिस अच्छा है हमारे लिए. एक तरह की प्रैक्टिस है. इनको इन्हें करना चाहिए, प्रैक्टिस करना चाहिए. तो आप बोल रहे हमने गोपालपुर गए हैं. आई यूज्ड टू हैव बीन इन गोपालपुर. हाँ, बहरमपुर ब्रह्मापुर एक ही तो है. अच्छा, तो बहरमपुर इज द सेम एज ब्रह्मापुर. A equals to B. And Gopalpur is 22 kilometers from this place. And I have been to Gopalpur. As a kid, as I was really little, I just know that we were in Gopalpur and it was a seaside and we stayed somewhere and the staff was really nice. And I have pictures. Oh my God, I should go get the pictures for you. आप रुकिए. हमें आप दिखाते हैं कि गोपालपुर के पिक्चर्स भी हैं हमारे पास. जी, एक्चुअली मैं बांग्ला पढ़ लेख समझ सकता हूँ लेकिन बोल नहीं सकता. देखा, ये बोल नहीं सकते, इसीलिए हम हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं. तो लेट अस कंटिन्यू इन हिंदी बिकॉज दैट्स क्वाइट ऑल राइट. बहरमपुर ब्रह्मापुर. अच्छा, हम बहुत कुछ सीख रहे हैं तो आप हमें कंफ्यूज ना करें. बहरमपुर इज इक्वल टू A. Brahmapur is equal to B. A equals to B. C is Gopalpur and I have been there. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. गोपालपुर हमने गए हैं. बहुत छोटे थे पर I have been there and it was very lovely. आपको हम दिखाते. रुकिए. Your Hindi is 10 on 10, Wendy. Thank you, Mike. It's for survival purpose only. ये दुनिया में लोग हिंदी ज़्यादा समझते हैं ना. क्या गोपालपुर के पिक्चर्स है या कुछ और है? देखिए देखिए, आप देखिए, इसको देखिए, कैन यू सी दिस? ये जो पिक्चर है, ओ वेट, यू कांट सी इट. अच्छा वेट, लेट मी टेक द फोन आउट. आई एम गोइंग टू हैव टू. हाँ जी, माइक को भी नमस्ते कहिए, वो कोलकाता से बोल रहे. ये जो पिक्चर्स है, देखिए, समुंदर है. दिस इज इधर गोपालपुर और पुरी, बट दैट वाज मी. जी, आपकी हिंदी अच्छी है, मुझसे भी अच्छी है. थैंक यू. Mike Hunt, namaste. Mike Hunt is joining from Kolkata, where Durga Puja happened, so he has forgotten everything else and he's in the puja mode. Mike Hunt, अपनी लक्ष्मी पूजा करलेन? लक्ष्मी का पूजा किया क्या? लक्ष्मी पूजा हमारे बर्थडे पे था, और हम जब जन्म लिया तब काली पूजो था. तो कुछ ना कुछ पूजो हमारे बर्थडे पे रहते हैं. एक बार गौर से देखकर बता পাউঙ্গা জি. ইয়েস, হয়েছে বাড়িতে রাতে. বাহ বাহ, কত সুন্দর. লক্ষ্মী পুজোটা ভালো করে একটু কি খিচুড়ি ফিচুড়ি খেলেন? খিচুড়ি আর কি খায় লক্ষ্মী পুজোয়? ভেজিটেবল, একটু তরকারি. আর বলতে হবে না, এইসব খিচুড়ির গল্প শুনে কিন্তু খুব দুঃখ পাবো. माई खान, हेलो. एक बार गौर से, अच्छा तो लिसन, आप देखें, इसको देखें. ये हम हमारे. थैंक यू. बिलेटेड हैप्पी बर्थडे इंद्री, थैंक यू सो मच. ये होटल है शायद, और ये हम हैं, द किड इन द. So this is how young I was when I went to this. This is either Gopalpur or Puri, I don't know. Let's check. This is, I think these are at home. Oh, ये हमारी नानी है. ये हमारी नानी है. This is my dida. So this is not the Orissa dadi. Let me show you. This is the Orissa dadi, this one. But I'm trying to see if I have any pictures of Gopalpur. This is my favorite album. Look at this. That's me. Beautiful. আপনি কালিমার মতো দেখতে. কালকিমা মানে কালিমা? হ্যাঁ, একদম কালিমা. ওই মা কালী যেরকম সেরকমই. So on Kali Pujo I was born when they were Kakima. Beautiful pictures, not gonna lie. আপনি কাকিমার মতো দেখতে. কাকিমা মানে you mean my mother? जी, बहुत पुरानी पिक है. अब तो गोपालपुर का नक्शा बदल गया है. क्या बता रहे, क्या बात कर रहे शकुनी मामा? आप क्या हमें ओल्ड बोल रहे? काकीमार मतो देखते. How do you know I look like my mom? Actually I do. Now I do. I didn't used to. Like look, I didn't used to look like my mom, but now I do. Are you saying I'm old and Gopalpur is completely different now? That's okay. Not gonna lie, আপনি কাকিমার মতো দেখতে. কাকিমা বানিয়ে দিলেন আমাকে. একদম কাকিমা স্ট্রেট. এই ছবিটা দেখে মনে হচ্ছে আপনাকে যে আমার কাকিমার মতো দেখতে. This is my elder brother, yes. I have one brother. This is my elder brother, and that is me in the lap, and that is the hotel, I think. तो आप बताइए गोपालपुर है या पुरी है? उड़ीसा है। उड़ीसा है, ये तो कंफर्म है। नहीं जी, आप तो तब बहुत छोटी थी ना। हाँ जी, बहुत ही छोटी थी मैं। वेल आई डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली क्या एज था हमारा यहाँ पे। हम थोड़ा सा किडनैप भी हो गए थे एक बार। ऐसे जो हम हमारे मम्मी के गोद में है अभी, किसी और के गोद में भी चले जाते थे कभी कभी। डिपेंडिंग ऑन द लेडी, इफ़ आई लाइक्ड हर आई वुड गेट ऑन हर लैप ऑल्सो। सो ऐसे ऐसे करते करते गोपालपुर या पुरी में हम थोड़ा सा किडनैप भी हो गए थे। किडनैप मतलब थोड़ा लॉस्ट हो गए थे। तो जी गोपालपुर की ही तस्वीर है। वो जो दूर बिल्डिंग है शायद सॉन्ग ऑफ द सी है। हाँ जी, आपको हम ये भी बताएं कि ये जो होटल में हम रहते थे, वहाँ पे जो भी स्टाफ थे बहुत अच्छे थे। ये भी हमें याद है, या फिर याद नहीं है, पिक्चर्स है वहाँ पे। पिक्चर्स में हम स्टाफ के साथ भी पिक्चर्स में हैं। তারপর বাড়ি কি করে ফিরলেন? I think they found me with some other family. ये actually this is also like a scene out of that Bajrangi Bhaijaan, you know how she was lost and eating with a different family. ऐसा कुछ हुआ था। वो जो दूर बिल्डिंग है शायद सॉन्ग, तारपर बाड़ी की करे फिरलेन, well they found me. I know, I don't remember this. This is from stories. From the stories they have told me that I was lost. पुरी की बीच नहीं है क्योंकि पुरी के समुंदर के किनारे पर बिल्डिंग्स ज़्यादा है। वेल ये तो मिडिएवल एज का फ़ोटो है, तो इसीलिए हमें पता नहीं कि ये क्या है। यू नो व्हाट आई मीन। याद है कि कोरे यू लुक लाइक 2 years old। हाँ नहीं नहीं, याद नहीं है, ये स्टोरीज़ है कि जो बाद में सुने शायद। तो आपको लगता है कि हम 2 years old हैं यहाँ पे? सो दैट्स अ गुड थिंग, as in we have some level of understanding how old I might be. सॉन्ग ऑफ द सी मेरा जीएसटी क्लाइंट है। देखे कितना स्मॉल वर्ल्ड है। आपको हम आपका आपके क्लाइंट के बारे में भी याद दिला दिया। मेरा जीएसटी क्लाइंट है। जीएसटी का क्या मतलब है? व्हाट इज जीएसटी? व्हाट इज जीएसटी? 2 years की ओल्ड की लग रही है। हाँ, yeah, let me see if I can find the Gopalpur hotel pictures. I might have that. But this is my favorite album. See, now I've shown you. Um, Goods and service tax. Oh, अच्छा, ये भी सीख लिया हमने। Goods and service tax. Okay. Song of the Sea is your client. देखे आप देखे ताहले your client is my, perhaps this hotel in the picture. Wow. What a small world. We've all come together. Now let me see if I have that Gopalpur. Yes! I do. Oh my god. I can't believe what is happening. This whole Odisha problem is being solved. জিএসটি জানেন না, অনেকদিন ধরে ইন্ডিয়া আসছেন না। ইন্ডিয়াতে তো আমি থাকি না, না মানে আমি তো ওখানে অ্যাডাল্ট হিসেবে থাকিনি, তো তাই জন্যে অনেক কিছুই আমি জানি না ভাই, অনেক কিছুই জানি না। শুধু ও মা, এটা কি ऊंट? अच्छा, ये गोपालपुर में क्या जू भी है क्या? looks to me like we are in a zoo. Look, there is definitely ocean pictures, sea beach. 30 years পুরনো পিক এখনো ভালো আছে। হ্যাঁ जी, आप अभी बॉस्टन के बारे में बताएं। नहीं नहीं, उतना उतना इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं है, ये ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग है। ये उड़ीसा 30 ইয়ার্স। আপনাকে কি এই ম্যাথটা করতেই হতো? আপনি এই অঙ্কটা না করে পাচ্ছেন না? কে বলেছে 30 বছর এরকমভাবে বলতে? হ্যাঁ, আপনার কি কোনো খেয়ে দিয়ে কাজ নেই? ना जी, गोपालपुर में कोई जू तो नहीं है। ये अच्छा है। बॉस्टन ईस्ट साइड है ना यूसे कि? हाँ जी, बॉस्टन एकदम कोलकाता की तरह है इन द सेंस ऑफ इट्स ऑन द ईस्ट कोस्ट। ईस्ट कोस्ट की सिटी है। फर्स्ट हाय न्यू गाय। फर्स्ट sort of the first USA settlement। रेवोल्यूशनरी वॉर जो हुआ ब्रिटिश के अगेंस्ट, वो भी यहाँ से हुआ। तो बहुत ही हिस्टोरिक सिटी है कंपेयर टू एनी द रेस्ट ऑफ द यूएस। यहाँ के जो अमेरिकन जो हिस्ट्री है वो ज़्यादा है, सबसे ज़्यादा है शायद। जी, बॉस्टन टी पार्टी सुना था कहीं? हाँ जी, एग्जैक्टली वो टी पार्टी जो है वो हमारे घर से पास में ही है, वहाँ पे हुआ था। Okay, Mike Hunt is laughing because he did too much math. उन्होंने बहुत ही ज़्यादा। ये देखिए, क्या लगता है आपको, ये पुरी है या गोपालपुर है? My mother doesn't look very happy, but ignore that. What is this? Is this Gopalpur? I'm just standing with some random people. Ah, Lord. Oh my God. आपको हम दिखाते हैं। हम चेस भी, एक जगह था वहाँ पे हम चेस खेल रहे थे। ये जगह कहीं देखी देखी सी लग रही है। एग्जैक्टली, बिकॉज आई थिंक दिस इज गोपालपुर। शकुनी मामा, होपफुली वी कैन कंफर्म। पर हम दोनों तो हम उम्र के हैं। हम दोनों तो हम उम्र के हैं। यू सेइंग वी आर सेम एज? Oh, we are the same age. I thought you're an uncle of mine. So, let's keep on going with the uncle theory. देखिए, हम ना थोड़ा यूथफुल है, तो आपके जैसे लोग सब हमारे अंकल्स होंगे। फोटोजेनिक फेस ছোট থেকে আপনার মানে কি বলতে চান? সত্যি করে ফটোজেনিক মানে? হ্যাঁ, ফটোজেনিক আবার কি? দেখতে ভালো মোড়ামুড়ি ছিল সেটা জানি। It is true. I feel like I'm talking to some cousins of mine. जी, 1991 बर्थ ईयर। आप हमसे भी छोटे हैं थोड़ा। अच्छा, पर हम लग तो रहा है कि आप हमारे अंकल हैं। ये नाम तो यूं ही रखा जी, लोगों से रख दिया जी, लोगों से कॉमेडी करने के लिए। अच्छा, ये अच्छा है, दैट्स अ गुड थिंग। आई एम ट्राइंग टू शो यू मोर पिक्चर्स। अच्छा, इसको देखिए ये क्या है? ফটোজেনিক। ছোটবেলা থেকে ফটোজেনিক মানেটা কি? তার মানেটা কি? देख लिया, ये भी होटल है। ये नाम तो यूं ही रख दिया। अच्छा, ये मैसेज हमने पढ़ लिया। आई थिंक ये सब गोपालपुर है। तो आपको the conclusion is that we spent a lot of time in Gopalpur. Well, not really. We took a lot of pictures in Gopalpur where we spent probably just a few days on vacation here and there, quite occasionally. Jessica, hi. How are you, Jessica? I'm talking to my uncles in India. We are neighbors. Kalighat. Kalighate amar bari, 20 minutes max. Yeah, we are. I'm also, well, I grew up close to Kalighat. जी गोपालपुर पंथ निवास है वो बिल्डिंग OTDC पंथ निवास ऑफ गोपालपुर है रियली वाओ wow I can't believe I've spent that in my live chat also somebody is close to Gopalpur and I used to go there for vacation when I was very young. So young that I didn't even know which state I was in. State of India, that is. Goodness gracious me. देखिए कितना अच्छा बीच है ये सब हम बनाते थे शायद कैसल वैसल We are neighbors কালীঘাট থেকে আমার বাড়ি 20 minutes max হ্যাঁ আমার বাড়িতে তো এখন মন্দির হয়ে গেছে মানে আমার বাড়ি এখন মানে যেখানে থাকতাম এখন তো ইন্ডিয়া যেতে পারছি না কারণ বাড়িও নেই আর কি করব কোথায় যাব হোমলেস হয়ে থাকতে হবে ওখানে গিয়ে हाँ जी इसलिए लगा कहीं तो देखी है वो बिल्डिंग गोपालपुर हाँ तब तो मैं भी 2 साल का था जी আপনি 1991 লোককে ছোট বলছেন হ্যাঁ 91 তো আমার থেকে ছোট আমি তো 90-তে বর্ন কি করবো আর एटलीस्ट बहुत पुरानी पिक है इतना भी कोई पुरानी नहीं है ओके लेट मी टेल यू व्हाट इज पुरानी पुरानी इज 3 to 4 billion years not 3 to 4 decades anything that is younger than a billion years is not purani আপনি 1991 লোককেও ছোট বলছেন হ্যাঁ বলছি আর এটাও বলছি যে আপনারা হচ্ছেন আঙ্কেল সব এরা আমাদের আঙ্কেল जी 1 साल बड़ी है आप सुप्रीविंग आई न्यू यू आर इंडियन हाँ तो सभी लोग इंडियन ही होते हैं मोस्ट पीपल आर इंडियन डार्लिंग व्हाट्सअप 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 ओ दैट इज एंशंट किसको आप एंशंट बोल रहे सोच समझ के बात कीजिएगा আমার থেকে তো অনেক বড় আপনি তাহলে হ্যাঁ তো সো still you guys are like my uncles still like uncles just like an uncle your accent familiar to me I have Indian friend ooh Suprewing how are you ready for some Einstein Suprewing we can finish up Einstein's Cosmos, Chapter 3, Special Relativity, and do some more studying. जी 200 साल पुरानी पिक होगी वो ancient, जो 30 साल पुरानी वो पुरानी पिक 200 साल पुरानी पिक होगी वो ancient. अच्छा अच्छा okay जो well I'll tell you what is ancient. The earth is not even that ancient. Even the sun is a young star. So I think it's very relative what you consider to be old. ওরে বাবা রে আঙ্কেলদের সাথে কথা বলার পর না মনে হয় যেন সব আঙ্কেলরাই আছে চ্যাটে 200 সাল Not gonna lie, আপনি অনেক young দেখতে দিদি বাবা of course thank you because I am young My friends of similar age are like my uncles now. So, so I think I need to charge my phone, first of all. And second of all, we can finish up my Einstein's Cosmos reading. उड़ी बाबा आप तो कॉस्मोस थ्योरी के तरफ चली गई. Yes. Stay here. Stay for that chat too. We will study now. बहुत Gopalpur done. We will now study. We will read about amazing science. But first I need to charge my phone, okay? So give me 1 second. आप लोग बात करते रहिए. এতটাও young না, almost আপনি earther age. আপনার আর earther age এক. Okay. Well, we are part of the earth. Indeed we are made of elements that are made in stars. Science में zero हूँ जी मैं. Well, now is the time to improve then, Shakuni. So, indeed we are ancient in the sense that we are made of stuff that is made in stars. And it is good to have ancient wisdom. So, indeed, we will be covering all of this. Let me charge my phone and we'll come back in just a second. I need to do a little bit of cleaning anyway. Story time. Yes. So, Mike Hunt and Shakuni Mama, please continue the chat. I need to charge my phone here for just a second. Well, probably more than a second. But then we will continue the story time. And now that we've determined that you guys are my uncles, we will all gather together and have an excellent story time. As the phone charges, I might do a bit of a picking up of some stuff, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay? So, don't go anywhere, stay in the chat. Dominate the chat. Look at my counter. Phone charge করে রাখেননি? না, বেশ করেছি. না, বেশ করেছি এবং আপনি না বেশি বড়দের মধ্যে কথা বলবেন না, হ্যাঁ? লাইক করুন, শেয়ার করুন, আর ভালো ভালো কিছু লিখুন. Tell us about কালীঘাট না? কিছু হলো কালীঘাটে? সব ঠিক আছে? পাবলিক ক্ষমা করবে না দিদি. Tell us কালীঘাট স্টোরিজ. একটু কালীঘাট আর কলকাতার ব্যাপারে বলুন না, ভীষণই মিস করছি. Tell us something. Tell us some কলকাতা নিউজ. দেখুন, এতক্ষণ ধরে শকুনি মামা কত কিছু শেয়ার করলো. পুরো গোপালপুরের হিস্ট্রি জিওগ্রাফি আমরা জেনে ফেললাম. আর আপনি তো একটা কিচ্ছু প্রোডাক্টিভ বললেন না. ভালো ভালো কথা আমি লিখবো, আপনি পড়ুন. বাহ, থ্যাংক ইউ শাকুনি. Shakuni has contributed so much good information to the chat. এটা কি জেনারেটেড টেক্সট নাকি যা বলছেন তাই টাইপ হচ্ছে? না, এটা আমারই আই, এটা আমি আই, my own intelligence. तो शकुनी मामा ने अभी तक इतना कुछ शेयर किया कि हमारा बचपन याद आ गए। बचपन तो याद आ ही गई, हमने बहुत कुछ सीखा उड़ीसा के बारे में। तो आप थोड़ा सा बंगाल के बारे में कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट करें अब, शकुनी एंड ऑल्सो दिस माइक हंट। I need to run the सबके सब। To do some cleaning. because somebody over here, Suji Mama, had some diarrhea. Oh my God. Oh goodness gracious. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. How are you guys doing? I am actively cleaning some poop here from a diarrhea event. Okay, good. I'm glad you're chatting. Please continue your chatting. Please do continue, my friends. I have to clean up some kitty cat poop here. There has been an event. Oh my God. I'm washing my hands now. And then I have to sweep some more. Goodness gracious me. I think the part of the chapter that is left right now on where we're at is actually following Einstein's. No, Suji Mama. Oh, okay. She's sniffing at the album. It's actually following Einstein's inventions and scientific work of 1905. And then sort of how his life kind of changes following that work. Oh, acha. I see. Well, you know, that is life. Some poop is part of life, man. So, following his work of 1905, there were actually a ton of changes in his life, and we're going to read about that in just a second here. Shakuni Bhaiya, I'm in Bangalore right now. Puja ke liye gaya tha. So, Mike, do you work in Bangalore? So, anyways, yes, of course we pay taxes here. Federal taxes, yes, there are federal taxes, state taxes. Baji, bro, please use. What? It's not Baji, it's Suji actually, who had a bit of a diarrhea. Anyways, Hi Fuji. I need to do a little bit more sweeping and then I'll be right back. But prepare yourself for a little bit of a story time that is actually quite interesting. And it follows the success of Einstein in 1905. So we're still at early 20th century physics, which I think is one of the really great milestones in that world. So we will, we will cover this. It's still charging, good. Good, it's still charging. Very nice. Oh my gosh, I need to spray some disinfectant. Indeed, there is a mess, but I mostly cleaned it. Oh my god. So when is Diwali? When is Diwali? दिवाली कब है? wash my hands again, and then we'll start. Yeah, so that's a great point. Hello. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Nick. Suji. No. Suji, who had stomach issues, is sniffing at my coffee. Okay. All right. What is happening? Thank you. Lover Toy Pups. Hey. I'm more interested in your research. Okay, so I can definitely cover my research. We miss you. Oh, thank you. Hello. I can definitely cover my research at some point during one of these live streams, or maybe I'll make a dedicated live stream on that. So, in short, I studied physics. I think people are asking what I studied. I studied physics. I studied, my undergraduate degree was in physics. My PhD is in physics. In the meantime, somewhere in there, I got a master's also in physics. And this Einstein's Cosmos book we're reading is something I read in my childhood. And even before then, when I came into contact with topics of physics, I liked it so much. I wanted to study it and become a researcher myself. And that was my main motivation for coming to the US, because I wanted to do undergraduate research and study more physics. And I wanted to do the pure sciences, academic, pure science type of field, rather than like an engineering or a medical field. And so I felt that that was more possible here in the US. I had also not been to the US, you know, before that point. I just kind of heard that there were undergraduate research opportunities like you can study and be a scientist in college even, because I think I was very ready for the action. Like the way science was taught in India, a bit more rigid methods and not super hands-on, was not really my learning style. Like I did okay in school in India, but I mean, sometimes I did really well, but then I also kind of felt that I had to work sort of extra hard to do well in the exams and things like that. It wasn't very, I didn't think that the learning style there was exactly, what I, that's why you seem overwhelmed. Ah, maybe. Um, I also felt a little overwhelmed by the well, not over, yeah, overwhelmed by the school system in India. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, my research for my PhD is done, but thank you for my studies going forward. So those were the reasons, basically. I felt that when I was trying to do pure science academic pursuits, it was better off to do that here in the US. So that's why I came here, and I've been here since then, since undergrad. And I did research in college, I did research in grad school, then I got jobs that are also sort of. Yep. So the dumbbells are mine. Yes, Baji does dumbbells. Baji does workouts to become more lean. But yeah, thank you so much for all the questions and interest. I realized that let me read the. I have actually done content that has to do with my research in the past, but I can kind of do it again. I think it's time. So I think, I think साइलेंट है जी, हम बोल रहे हैं ना इसीलिए साइलेंट है. हमारी वॉइस जो है उन लोगों को बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है, तो उन्हें थोड़ा मॉरल सपोर्ट मिलता है हमारे वॉइस से, इसीलिए हम बात करते हैं. मेरे यहाँ के बिल्ली को म्याऊ म्याऊ करके. Well, they might be looking for some attention and reassurance. When kitty cats and babies, cry or meow, that just means they want a little bit of attention, support, and reassurance. So, because I'm speaking and my voice is reassuring for them, they don't really go on walks like dogs would, but something like that maybe sometimes, not very often, because they don't like big changes like that. I used to with in the past, but it's different. It's different for cats. ज़्यादातर क्या खाती है आपकी बिल्लियाँ? Well, they eat, a couple of different brands of food, both wet and dry. They're mainly based on chicken, salmon, tuna, stuff like that. So fish and meats, basically. But you know what, guys? I think you've inspired me. I will do an episode or a live stream on my own research. I've done several different projects at this point. So I think Era to Bangali kat, huh? I've done several different projects at this point, so I think I'm gonna have to pick one to share with you. But I think what I'll do is I might talk about my particle astrophysics thesis work. So I'll plan something out where I talk about my particle astro thesis work, and then I will also finish up the chapter that we were on from that book. So that book is Labigi. No, well, I'm not really allowed to do the lives where I work, where I would work or in the lab. That's not allowed. You're not allowed to film there. So, but yeah, I can't really say too much about the work from my, most recent work. But I think my PhD research work is in the public domain anyways. I have a thesis already that's publicly available. So what I'll do is I'll share that and I'll talk about that and give you some ideas from there. And we can go forward and do that. Also, speaking of books, I have a few books of my own as well. So maybe I should start there so that you know how it all got started. So let me show you. So maybe I can read my own book. Oh God. Let's see how my own book might work in terms of lol. Yeah, so I have a book that I wrote on how to PhD, as in how to do graduate school in the US. So I might read this parts of this book during the live. Nije published book ache. Wow, that's great. Yes, I'm working on some more now, actually. So what I could do is I can, read a little bit from this book that will tell you more information about graduate school, how grad school in the US works, and I can talk about my research as well, because my research from grad school is publicly available because it's pure academic science, whereas when you work for, say, various industries or, you know what I mean, like other organizations that's not purely academic pursuit, then you can't really share that research and work. So I'm unable to really, from the last few years of work, I can't really talk about it too much unless I kind of have to academiafy a topic, and then I can talk about it. You know what I mean? So that will require a little bit more planning on my part. So खुद की किताब भी है. हाँ जी है, बिल्कुल है. किताब तो as one would, of course one can write a book if one wants. Yes, thank you, new guy. So what I could do is I could plan an episode that has to do with, a little bit of my book, that gives you a flavor of grad school, then my thesis work, that gives you a flavor of my research, that's in the public domain. And then I can also finish up the Einstein chapter that I wanted to finish. Yes. Thank you. So my Kant is saying yes, only share what you're able to share. Yeah. So unfortunately, some of the jobs I've had more recently, you can't really share. But there are certain flavors of topics like machine learning that I've been using in my recent jobs that I could share some of the sort of foundations of those. But it's better to share my PhD work because that one is very, very public. जी आपकी किताब ज़रूर पढ़ना चाहूँगा. Oh, good. I also have a review on gamma ray bursts. That's also a book. Like it's a short book on Amazon. So I can also read that one for you guys here. So what the problem with my work, well, it's not really a problem, but you know, why I was reading about Einstein's work first is because it's 20th century physics and research. A lot of the stuff that we do now builds on that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like going back to more of the foundations, and also it's very interesting, all of his work. Whereas what I am doing or what I did for my work is more, 21st century physics, obviously, now physics. And it's so much sort of still in the midst of things. It's not as easy to tell a story about it as one would for physics that was done over 100 years ago. So, जी आपकी किताब ज़रूर क्लासिफाई गूगल स्कॉलर में इनकी रिसर्च अवेलेबल है आई थिंक. Yeah, so I think so. My journal papers are all are all public, but sometimes journal articles cost money to read. So I can also link to some of my free stuff. Also have a blog. If you want to read my blog, I have howtophd.org is my blog. But then not every blog post is about my research. You know what I mean? So I think I'll have to link these in an episode here soon. And then you can find all this stuff. But it would be good if I maybe read my gamma ray burst work. So actually, yeah, maybe I could do that real quick. Let me find for you my. Let's see. Let's see. What is this chapter that I wrote? This book is more for students. The students who are actively trying to. Oh, wow. I've forgotten what I wrote in this freaking book, Like, I'm like, I'm reading the back of my own book and being like, what the frick did I write here? I completed, okay, let me just read the back of this book. That is my book. What did I write? This is 2024, and this is from 2018. The Ekdin Banglate life possible hote pare in future. Of course. I mean, I do speak Bangla in the lives. Of course, indeed. So, on the back of this book that I've written, I apparently wrote, it's all true, but I just forgot what I've written. I completed my PhD in physics from Ohio State University in August 2018. Currently, my day job comprises consulting in the aerospace industry. In my free time, I love hanging out with family and close friends, eating, watching movies, and writing. I'm passionate about helping students finish their PhDs and transition into rewarding careers outside of academia. After spending nearly 10 years in academia, I decided to convert the lessons learned and experiences lived into a series of books to help students navigate school and career. While every PhD is unique, each one is a journey filled with challenge and struggle. How to PhD, the Graduate School Handbook. See this book, How to PhD, the Graduate School Handbook. So it's for students. Is the first book of a series, and also the first of its kind. It is a book filled with everything I wish I had known before starting graduate school. Whether you are considering getting a PhD or have already started, this book is for you as it takes you through all the stages of getting the degree. It is complete with everything from how to get into graduate school to how to actually finish successfully. In between, you will learn about the importance of finding a good advisor, how to find one, how to pass the candidacy exam or prelim, how to fight demoralization, and how to communicate your research, including writing papers. Cat se kotha ekbar o bola nei. The cats. Aww! I know. I'm so sorry. some of these cats were not born then, but I should have had. I should have mentioned about my Fuji Baba. You know, I wrote this book in 2018. I don't know how good of a year that was, honestly, but this book definitely happened. ओंद्री जी मैं सोने जा रहा हूँ. देखिए आपको सोना आ गया हमारे book को पढ़ के. I knew this would happen. Good night, sweet dreams. Yes, good night. So every chapter in this book is meant to tackle a specific problem in your graduate school career. So see, it is about grad school career. It all culminates in the most important chapter, Endgame, where I spell out how you can successfully wrap up your PhD. So if you're not doing a PhD, maybe this book is not that interesting, but it has some interesting stories though. Here I write about the 4 steps that you can take for guaranteed and speedy graduation. Success is about knowing what it is going to take, and this book will tell you just that. Wow. Wow, what a back page. Goodness. Is this what I guess? I guess. Wow. Anyways, that was my book that I wrote back in like 2019 or something. That's this book. I'm trying to see if it covers any of the research. See, I think I have another book that's for postdocs, and that one actually covers more about my research, because that book is about teaching how to write your research statement. Yeah, you know, a lot of PhDs can really struggle in grad school because it's a very long, never-ending type of program. And so, especially in the US, so it might be different in other countries. But in the US, the PhD program is can be the most rigorous, and it can be